I know you guys see the title of this video and you're probably thinking like, you never thought this would have happened, but it did. Unfortunately, that's how the world works sometimes, and we've been through a lot. We've conquered a lot of stuff together. We've lived our lives together for so long, and I can't believe I'm even having to make this video, honestly. It's sad. It's so sad. I can't do this. I can't do this.
We did not break up.
We didn't.
We was just trying to prank y'all, but Destiny
it's hard.
She just doesn't want to act.
It's hard to sit here and just pretend to be sad.
It's been about a month and a half, and the last video you guys seen was a vlog of us in California. We just were burnt out. I'll honestly say that. Like, we were burnt out with YouTube. I mean, last year we tried everything.
We tried making a reaction channel where we uploaded 15 videos a day.
Yep.
We would go months and be like, okay, we're gonna upload 60 videos in the next 30 days.
Yep.
Or we're gonna upload 180 videos in the next 30 days.
Yep.
So,
we was just pushing videos out, and I think we just got to the point where we realized like we needed a break. There was no agreement. It kind of just happened. Like, it was just like the universe just told us that we needed to take a break. We want to go ahead and let you guys know that we seen all the comments, we see all the new subscribers, and we appreciate all of you guys. We love you guys, and we're gonna continue to upload, but we just needed time to kind of like gather ourselves and recalibrate, you feel me? So this whole time we've been going, we have been vlogging. So we're gonna go ahead and explain to you guys everything that's happened in the last month and a half, but we're also gonna have vlog footage over as
we didn't choose like, oh, we're gonna take this next month and a half off, but when you see everything that we did, you're gonna be like, oh, yeah.
Coming back from my mom's birthday, we flew back into Vegas, and that flight was terrible.
We were on the plane like this, and all of a sudden it just went.
Yeah, it just dropped.
It was like a 10-second just.
Yeah, so everybody's on the plane screaming and whatnot, and we thought we was gonna die, but you know, shout out to the pilot. He was a great pilot.
It was just a really, really windy, terrible weather day.
We had then booked a trip to go to Arkansas. We were going to Arkansas because one of my friends live out in Arkansas, and at the same time, we decided that we was gonna go to Arkansas to see if we wanted to move there.
We flew to Little Rock.
Oh, I forgot.
And then we drove to Fort Smith.
And then when we got into Little Rock, she booked a bad hotel, but it's okay.
But look at this. This is disgusting. And then we come over here to look out the window. What is going on here? They just don't clean up.
So we step into the hotel, pay for it real quick, and then I'm like, yeah, nah, we're not finna stay here because it stinks.
We walked in the room and it smelled like mildew.
Facts. I think we got some footage of that. Go downstairs and we talk to the dude and we like, yo, like, is there any way we could do a refund or whatever? I was like, all we did was walk in there, see it.
We hadn't even been there 5 minutes.
Yeah, and he was like, oh, well, unfortunately, you know, you can't do it. I said, all right, bro.
He's like, once you go to the room, I can't give you your money back.
We we ended up leaving and we drove down to Fort Smith.
We were driving and you couldn't see the road from the ground. You couldn't see nothing. It looks like it's starting to lighten up a little bit.
Now, Fort Smith is a small city in Arkansas. It's probably not that small, but it is kind of small.
It's a smaller community.
Right. And we had thought about moving there. We had applied for a house. After we come back from Fort Smith, which we flew back to Vegas.
And then we drove to California to drop his sister off because she was moving there. We also had to go to his friend's wedding all in the same weekend. So we were like, we'll drop her off, we'll go to the wedding, and then we'll come back. Now when we came on our way back, we were in Bakersfield and a storm hit.
We're in Bakersfield, California right now. Stuck. For some reason, cannot get on the freeway and go above 50 miles an hour. It's like the roads are so slippery. I don't know what it is, but we cannot leave this city.
We stopped in Bakersfield, we were gonna wait it out. Well, it kept getting later and later, so we ended up getting a hotel room. Well, the next morning, we get in the car. We were like maybe an hour away from Bakersfield, and we popped a tire. Can you imagine if we would have gotten this flat during the rain though?
Oh my God.
Maybe that's why we were supposed to stay there last night.
Yeah, maybe. It has a hole in it. So
I'll show you guys where we're at. I don't know what this is, but there's like some train tracks.
Before we popped the tire, We literally was like, there is nothing else that can happen to us. Like, nothing at all. Like, we're gonna get back to Vegas, everything's gonna be okay. And we pop a tire in the middle of nowhere.
Nowhere. So then we drive into this little bitty town. They didn't even have a car wash or nothing, but they had a tire shop.
We made it to the tire shop though. We made it though. Make no sense.
We got our tire changed. We were there for like 2 hours. Had to walk and find an ATM because they only accept cash.
Yep.
So then we did that, got back to Vegas, went to the interview, stayed in Vegas for another week.
We were going back and forth of staying in Vegas or moving. Renting prices were absolutely insane. The apartment that we had was like almost closing in on like $1,400. It was like after everything we spent like $1,530. We were going to go and find an apartment similar to that, and it was gonna cost us 17 something before any of the fees. And then at the same time, the apartments that we were looking for were a little bit downgraded than the one we were at. And we just decided like we didn't want to stay in the same apartment because we had already been there for a year.
We did not like it.
We did not like it. And then at the same time, they were trying to raise our rent to like 16 something before all the fees. So we would have been paying almost like $2 grand or something like that to stay in that apartment. And we were just like, it's not really worth it. We decided, all right, let's make this move. We cleaned out our apartment, and this was literally like 3 days before we decided. We were like, we're gonna move to OKC. We moved to OKC, crazy experience as far as like how the transition from like Vegas to here. It's a lot calmer here, it's a lot more quiet. We've gotten great opportunities off the rip. In Vegas, the same opportunities we were going after, where they were not coming through. But at the end of the day, we are at OKC. We are back uploading. We are back on the grind.
We'll be back with the pranks, with the challenges, with all that stuff.
We're just gonna be back
very
with lit
soon
videos.
Because we already have videos ready.
We already got videos ready.
We just wanted you guys to know where we were before we dropped them.
If you're new to the channel, we appreciate you so much, man. Tap into some of our old videos if this is the first video you ever seen of us. But yeah, we got an apartment tour coming up soon.
We do have some videos in the last apartment that we never got around to
uploading. Yeah.
So we'll probably go ahead and do those too, so you'll get to see those. They're entertaining. They're really entertaining.
Very good videos.
They're fun. And then we'll get into these. We'll probably drop our apartment tour first, so you guys can see where we're at.
Oh yeah, if it's windy. If it's windy, that's gonna be super loud. I personally don't like where we're at.
I don't like this town either. It's got some good parts to it.
Yeah.
But it's just not it. It's too slow.
Oh my God. Ain't no way.
Those are always...
They jump? Oh, hell no. Cool off you cats. I got rat.
He was trying to cross the road.
That's a big bug. Arkansas River from Fort Smith. That's the view. That's the view right there.